Okay, and sorry about that, guys. My flatmate had a fat ass beetle thing in his room, and I just had to help him get rid of it. But yeah, I'm back now, so let's continue. Gonna have to do this a bit longer on this video now, because of course it's gonna.
Titipoko, any ideas what I can do with this rope? He just looked at me. If anybody was going to come up with a plan, it was going to have to be me. The scaffold gantry went all the way up the pyramid. The scaffold gantry went all the way up the pyramid. It was a length of strong rope. Titipoko, I have an important job for you. Take this rope to the top of this scaffolding and throw it over the top.
Oh.
It was a simple wooden platform lift, used for shifting equipment, I presumed. The rope hung down from the top of the gantry. The engine looked like it was supposed to power the lift. It was a small but very enticing button. The button didn't seem to do anything. There was a lever mounted on the side of the motor. The button didn't seem to do anything. The cap was attached to the lift engine by a chain. It was a small screw-fit cylindrical housing. It was an old electricity generator. It looked like a fuel line.
Okay, so we're going to need to now use this on there. Now I'm going to try and do as much of the talking as I can, but I'm just going to try and get this
The fuel from the severed line had formed a pool.
I'm going to try and what I'm going to try and do is just get this done as quickly as I possibly can.
They were lovely underpants, really. He wouldn't have wanted it. Would you like some chocolate, Titipoko? It's good vintage. You're smarter than you look. How did you hook up with a maniac like Karzak in the first place?
Karzak? Whoop whoop loco!
Yes, he scares me too. It was a small screw-fit cylindrical housing. motor spluttered into life. The engine stopped dead. The motor spluttered into life. It was a simple wooden platform lift, used for shifting equipment, I presumed. The engine stopped dead. The motor spluttered into life. Titipoco, when I tell you, I want you to copy what I am doing.
Copy.
Okay? Copy. The lift was no use if I wasn't on it.
Right, let's get this on the road, shall we?
Okay? Copy. Georges! I realized those bastards were going to sacrifice Georges to Tezcatlipoca over my dead body. Thankfully, Georges was the only one to notice me.
Where are they? The eclipse is about to happen.
Patience. Your mother will be here soon and Karzak will be close behind. Just keep the Yankee covered and leave the worrying to others.
Yeah, Raoul.
The maniacs were going to sacrifice Georges!
Shut up, Stobart. Just shut up!
Calm down. He's no threat.
Hey, Raoul, why don't you do us both a favor and shoot Pablo?
You're very funny, Stobart. I haven't forgotten Marseille. When Karzak cuts your heart out, I'll be the one laughing.
I'll bet I'm not the only one due for the chop around here either. Hey, Raoul?
I'm warning you.
Raoul was a bundle of raw nerves. I hoped Georges wouldn't push him too far. I might have been able to talk the General around if Pablo hadn't been there. General Raoul Graziento. I didn't fancy Raoul's chances once Karzak didn't need him anymore. It was Pablo, Karzak's right-hand sadist. If Pablo had seen me, he'd have killed me. It was as simple as that. It smelled coppery, like blood. The whole place stank like an abattoir. I couldn't get near the pot unseen. There were a few sealed crates and drums. None of them looked like they might be useful. The crates and drums were sealed, and I had no way of getting into them. Karzak's goons had left an ammunition belt lying around. It was a round of ammunition. Titipoco, do you still have that lighter gun you pulled on me so amusingly?
What's going on over there? Do you need help, my pretty?
Nothing's wrong. I dropped, a cigarette butt. Everything is under control. I'll have the fire out in a minute or two. The fuel was burning violently. No way was I going to touch the fire. Self-immolation isn't my style. No way was I going to touch the fire.
Right, gonna be a little bit of a talking bit now, but I'll be back with you shortly.
What's that? What's happening?
Trouble.
Give it up. The pyramid's surrounded.
I'll find out what the trouble is. Watch Stubber doesn't pull any tricks. If he does, shoot him in the head, not through the heart.
Why does it matter? He'll be dead either way.
His heart belongs to Tezcatlipoca.
That's not true. We just had dinner a couple of times.
I wasn't going to go after Pablo. General Raúl Graziento.
Drop the gun or I shoot.
Please, don't hurt me.
Don't worry yourself, my finger isn't loaded.
Nico, what are you doing here?
Firstly, I'm going to set Georges free, and then screw up Karzak's scheme.
No, I can't let you do that. Karzak has promised me power.
Raoul, wake up. The only thing Karzak has on offer is death. You may want to ask Oublier, except you can't. Karzak murdered him.
You're lying. Oubier's in Europe.
Sure, he's in Europe. In London, on a mortuary slab with 2 bullet holes in him.
But Karzak promised. When he frees Tezcatlipoca, we'll all be granted great power.
Listen to her, Raoul. Karzak's insane.
I don't know. I need to think.
You've let your mother do your thinking for you up to now. You need to think for yourself. Your mother and Karzak think alike. There's only one expendable member of the plan left, and that's you.
Mother would never betray me.
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you, Raoul. Titipoco. Watch this man, and if he makes a move, shoot him with your gun. I wasn't going to leave Georges to be sacrificed. Hold still, Georges. I don't want to sacrifice you by accident.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
They were going to cut your heart out. I think I can guess. We can save the happy reunions for later. We've got to move. Come on!
We're safe.
This is a dead end.
We're toast. I know, Titipoco. I'm not too happy here either.
He knows this is Tezcatlipoca's pyramid. The house of the enemy.
Well, we can't stay here like rats in a trap.
And we can't go out the way we came in. It would be suicide. I'll have a look round. Maybe there's another way out. In the meantime... Take this. It's the Coyote Stone. It might bring you luck, I hope.
You managed to recover the stones from the village? Then we might have a chance after all. Incidentally, what would Titipoco have done if Graciento had moved?
Titipoco? Nothing. He's given up violence. It was Titipoco. It was Georges, just rescued from certain death and not looking suitably grateful. On the wall was an intricate pattern in blue and gold. The pattern seemed to have only religious significance. By the door was a pattern picked out in blue. The pattern meant nothing to me. Outside was certain death. Outside was certain death.
Okay, so all you have to do is just, if you come over here and look at this, talk to George first.
Georges?
Yeah?
There was nothing I wanted to talk to Georges about just then.
You can see a lever here.
The lever was made of stone. There was a large image on the wall of a man in ceremonial garb. More usefully, there were also a couple of levers. Oof! The lever was very difficult to move and appeared to do nothing anyway. The lever was made of stone. Heave! Still no good.
Right, talk to George.
Georges?
Yeah?
Georges, I can only pull one lever at a time, and I think we need to pull both together.
Okay, I'm up for that.
I'm back in 2 minutes, guys. Just gonna be away from the computer for just a second. Just bear with me for 1 minute.
Raoul, there's something suspicious. This sacrifice! Where is it?
Nico was here with Titipoco. They set him free. I couldn't stop them.
You idiot! I should have strangled you at birth. Titipoco's gone soft. He wouldn't have hurt you.
I know that.
The darkness of this hun is almost upon us, and we have no sacrifice to appease this Catlipoca. Have you any idea what your incompetence will cost us?
I think so. And I'm glad.
What?
The Mayans weren't fools. Tezcatlipoca should stay exactly where they put him.
Finally got some backbone from somewhere, huh? Shame it's so late in the day.
I'd rather die than see you and Karzak with that devil's power.
Fine, we're still a sacrifice short. See, the eclipse begins. Pablo, kill him! This Catlipoca can feed upon his yellow heart.
Nico was right all along, but it's still not too late.
Come on then, Pablo. Let's see who sacrifices who.
What place is this? I was in some sort of strange room. Tiles and dials. The priests who designed this place must have known how to use them. I was going to have to figure it out for myself if I ever wanted to get out of here. The room was dominated by an enormous device, decorated with the usual Mayan motifs. It held two great discs, each covered in glyphs.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just eating a biscuit. Bear with me 2 secs. Okay, I'm going to come back and we'll continue with this puzzle. And I'll see you then. So, don't go anywhere.